Hi everyone, it's Kristen here from the Dahlia Sewciety with your weekly roundup of new arrivals in store. And I am starting to see the autumnal shift happening. We've actually got plenty of more subdued, more earthy and more autumnal color palette in here. Some of these things are absolutely beautiful and I really love the look of this new Quilted quilted fabric. Now, quilted fabric is one thing we are going to start getting in store. Last year we had quilted block prints from our Indian supplier. This year we are heading more towards plain quilted block, because I think that a lot of you, like me, are feeling like we need some layering pieces to go back with a lot of those prints. So I am going to be getting more quilted plain, especially beautiful double gauze fabrics in with quilting. Now, the reason I'm shifting towards these fabrics is that the quilted block prints we had from our Indian supplier are only 112 or 110 wide, and they can sort of be a little bit harder to think about when you need fabric meterage for certain quilted jackets that we have so many patterns for in store. So I'm going to be getting more of these in. Also, some beautiful velvet quilted fabrics will be coming in for winter, which I just cannot wait. And I have got a brand new supply with some incredible looking fabrics that will be happening in the next few months. I can't wait to show you all those. So if you're new to the channel, this is the Dahlia Sewciety, where we have fabric pattern inspiration each week. We also have 5 years worth of sewing content on YouTube here, and also monthly bespoke boxes head out with a beautiful theme, and a lot of you have started receiving those. I'm getting some beautiful emails, so thank you so much for taking the time to write those. Next month, of course, will be the second Sunday of April, so listen out for that and make sure you sign up to the newsletter. That way you'll be alerted to when any new fabrics and boxes are heading out in store. So okay, so I'm going to move on to all of these in a moment, but before I do, I wanted to let you know we've had a little mini restock of the very popular Atelier Jupe graphic print fabric. Now, this we have so many people on the wait list for. A lot of you put your name down on this. I think it's one of the most popular fabrics we've ever had in store. So it is going fast, and it is one that I have my eye on. I just have to think of what to make. I have got a bit of an idea. I was talking about that India dress from Fibre Mood last week, and I really like the look of that. And I think it could be one for me to wear with some tan boots heading into autumn winter. So I love the colours in that. So that has been restocked. We are also getting a new delivery by the end of this week, or maybe the start of next week, with the black graphic print that has also been popular and sold out. The black floral colourful viscose, and also the Lori patterns, which we just could not get enough of. That we've sold out of twice now, so there's a new batch of those coming. So definitely pop your name on the wait list. They'll be here hopefully by the start of next week. So what an amazing launch that was. The ladies at Atelier Jupe are very happy to see you loving all their brand new designs. So another couple of things I want to talk about too. I've had a lot of you reach out and say, are you getting stretch denim in store? Yes, we are. It is on its way at the moment. We've got an order coming. We've got some stretch 7 ounce and 9 ounce indigo denim. I think it's around a 10 to 20%. I'm going to wait until I get it and test it myself. It's very hard to know by looking at the composition of the fabric, but it has got that stretch element in there. But what we're getting that we're really excited about is some denim knit. Now, if you don't know what I mean about denim knit, it is sort of like, I would explain it like jegging style fabric. So you know the jegging fabric that looks like denim, that's really great and stretchy. That's what we're getting in store, but we're getting a whole array of amazing colours in like teal and burgundy and denim and black, and yeah, some really lovely colours. So the denim knit should be here within another week or so. And I really want to restock that Fabric Godmother Ace denim print. We'll be getting more of that shortly. As well as that, they're also bringing in a charcoal based colour in the same Ace denim print. So they're doing some amazing things. We're also going to be getting in some teddy boucle knits for winter. If you're thinking about making some wintry vests, or maybe the Danny jacket from Atelier Jupe will be a popular one. I know a lot of you are heading into focusing on your autumn winter making if you're here in Australia or in New Zealand. Hello New Zealand. I've got a lot of customers that order from me in New Zealand, and I just love seeing whenever I send a package over there, because like us, you're in the same hemisphere hemisphere and it does get very chilly over there, and a lot of you are waiting on some nice quilted warm fabrics. We're also going to be getting in a really lovely range of Quilted corduroy, so nice chunky corduroy which has like a beautiful velvety finish, so a lovely range of those colors. And also Dashwood Studios, we're going to be getting a huge selection of beautiful prints in fine like baby cord. What I'm thinking is a lot of you are busily sewing up the Aspen dress from Fabric Godmother, maybe even the Lyra dress from Tilling the Buttons. So those kind of shirt style easy wear dresses in a fine corduroy or baby cord are beautiful for heading into autumn and winter. But let me talk about this stunning fabric now. I have been waiting for this. Last time I missed out, it was in the middle of summer, and I just thought I'll just wait and see, and I was hoping and praying that they would restock it. And the beautiful Quilted from France fabrics never let us down. They are just stunning, impeccable quality. Their ranges are gorgeous of prints, but when I see their solid color things come in, I really have to jump on them, because of course you all love the denim that Quilted does so nicely, that beautiful structured denim. This is a quilted cotton. Oh my goodness, the color in this is just so beautiful. It's in that beautiful mockery kind of, it's in between a mockery khaki kind of color, but what I love is on the back it is black, and how practical would that be for sewing a beautiful quilted jacket. There's so many quilted jacket patterns. You all know the Hovia by Megan Nielsen, but I'm loving that new one from Jacquard Patterns. I think it's called the Silo jacket, and that is one I want to make. I am really excited to do that. I do need to order more cotton bias binding, the wider bias bindings, because a lot of it has sold out, but we'll be getting more of that in stock. But I just think an amazing quilted jacket. Look at that. You can even put poppers down the front if you wanted to have it like a button through. Even a long line quilted jacket would be just incredible. But there's so many patterns at the moment in quilted jackets, isn't there? But I really would love to put together another vlog all about my inspiration for quilted jacket or vest making. Last year I made the beautiful vest from Amy of Melbourne, who is the Crafty Witch, and she has got a really great little pattern if you want to make something simple and showcase the quilting itself. But I just think this fabric is just beautiful. So really lovely, not too thick. And that's one thing I wanted to make sure that we get the right thickness, because with the double gauze or cotton double layer and that nice sort of weight in between, you don't want anything too bulky. If you do a lot of layering, or if you don't feel the cold that much, sometimes they're real bulky quilted jackets can be a bit hard to move in, and this is, as you'll see, really soft weight. I'll put the GSM, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll put that on the screen so you can see. But I want to show you up close the quilting, and the kind of, it's almost marl effect. You can see that the colour come through the black, and then that's the sort of a charcoal black colour on the other side, but so soft. And I'm definitely going to have to take some of that to make myself a quilted jacket, because I haven't done one for many years. The first one I did was the Tamarack by Grainline, when I quilted my own fabrics together. It's a really nice little project if you've got the time and you really want the fabric choice. But my wadding in between was quite thick and heavy, and I wasn't really sure about what I was doing, and I really wish I had made it a bit lighter, and has that bit of drape to it. You don't want the stiffness, you want a little bit more drape. But this one itself is really gorgeous. So I love the look of that. So that is selling fast. If you have your eye on that, yeah, don't leave it too long, because I don't know how much more we can get of that. When it's been restocked, it gets sold out so quickly. We have to have our finger on the button there ready to grab it. And I knew that would be a real winner for the store. Actually, I haven't mentioned what I have on today. I'm pretty sure you all recognize this fabric. It's a Miss Moresby lead-light cotton linen from her beautiful collection. And this one's sold out, sadly, but the other fabrics of hers are still in store. We've still got some of the conservatory, the lilac flowers. I think we've got a bit of the snow flowers, the Saint Escals, and I think the Hokkaido might be nearly sold out. So a bit of rooftop as well. They're selling really well. There's not a lot left, and I know she's working on a new collection. So once these are gone, we'll be moving on to the next collection. So if you have your eye on those, don't wait too long either. But this is the Montana midi dress with that hack on the front with the buttons, and nice chunky buttons. Microphone's pulling it down a little bit here, but they're really lovely pigeon wishes buttons. And I just love that cap grown on sleeve, and just the skirt itself is really nice and easy to wear, but it's a great dress. It's 31 degrees here. We're heading into autumn. We're still getting those 30-degree days. We haven't quite cooled down enough yet to wear those coats and things, but I did have my first tracksuit on Monday, a sweater and some jogger pants, and it was quite chilly. But it's so funny to have that abrupt change and then go back to the hot weather. There's going to be some warm days happening yet. So let me take you through all the new autumnal fabrics that we've received in store. We've got some gorgeous ones here in stock. This one is very much still an all seasons fabric. It's definitely summer or winter, but it's actually a linen blend crepe. This one's a leopard in amber, I think it's called. It's dappled amber, and it has the most beautiful finish to the fabric. So nothing like a crepe that you'd normally have with the bubbly texture. It's got that linen kind of softness to it. Linen viscose, but I know that a lot of you love your leopard prints, and I am just thinking I really would like another shirt dress, and I want a leopard print. I actually saw a lady the other day with a stunning leopard print shirt dress on and the espadrille shoes, and she looks so good. And I thought, do I need another shirt dress? Probably, because I think that we all know now that leopard print has become a real staple in the wardrobe, but what a gorgeous fabric that one is, and it's really soft and floaty and not stiff at all, but could happen. And I think being this colorway, it would see me right throughout any season. As I say, I'm trying to embrace some lighter tones, and I really like the earthiness in that one. Before I move on to our beautiful autumnal viscose section, I want to talk to you about a couple of fabrics we've had in store. About a week ago we got them in, and I haven't shown you yet, but they have been popular. They are from Pigeon Wishes Fabric in the UK, and of course I am obsessed with French terries this time of year. That's another thing we'll be getting in, and I know I will be getting some plain French terries because they're very wearable, really easy to make into some nice sweater style tops. But I saw the prints in these and I just couldn't let them go. This one is, I think, Sail of the Seas, and it is a really lovely cotton French terry. And look at the colour. It really reminds me of a previous Liberty print that I had many years ago in a sweater, and I've never been able to find it again. But look at the colour in that, and the waves and the little boats. And I think it's definitely one that can be worn for adults or children. It's really one of those fabrics that you can see anybody in. I'd love to see that in a sweater dress or a hoodie. I think it'd be lovely. And it's got that loop back French terry, of course. French terries are so nice to wear. You've got a good stretch. Okay, horizontal stretch. Not as much vertical, but definitely great for things like sweater making. And I've had a couple of customers purchase that for making for grandkids, but I also had customers purchase it for themselves for some Pattern Emporium sweater style tops. And speaking about making things for grandkids, we have got a restock of the very popular Sarah Hart's labels, and now we've got the ones that say Grandma made this, or Nana made this, or Auntie made this, because I think a lot of you love putting labels in for your grandkids. And I just think that's an absolutely stunning one, and it's beautiful weight, really lovely quality, as is all of Pigeon Wishes fabric. The other one we have here is this gorgeous dandelion print. It's the red and pink, or pale pink background with a red grid pattern throughout it. Same thing with the really lovely French terry loop background. Same amount of stretch, a little bit more in that one horizontally, tiny bit vertically, but up close, I think the cotton in this makes this a really divine quality fabric with that really lovely print. But perfect for this time of year, especially for things like the Billy sweater dress from Tilling the Buttons. I think would make an amazing puff sleeve in this. But also there's so many fabulous Pattern Emporium sweater patterns I love. I have got so many Pattern Emporium sweater patterns that I just wear to death, especially with things like your sweater, your track pants. Don't forget things like the new CC joggers from Tilling the Buttons, and the Drew sweatshirt will be restocking a lot of those as well, and that'd be fabulous for those too. Now, if you're a person that is not so much into your brights and abstract and you want something a bit more earthy or subdued tones, charcoals and rusts and reds and navies, there's a bit of green in here as well. I absolutely love this range, and I put it together knowing that a lot of you would like something a bit different. A lot of people don't want the big brights and bolds. Some people want something a little bit more wearable day to day, but a lot of these are really interesting prints. I'll try to choose things with a bit of a difference and not just your standard florals. So this one here I just think is really lovely. It's called Metropolis, and it has almost like a architecture, the print in it. I really love all the arches, and it almost looks like a busy city in the metropolis, and that lovely charcoal kind of fade out print with a rust. And I can definitely see this in, as I say, a shirt dress all the time, but I can see that in a shirt dress with a pair of boots. That one to me is really, really wearable. And I think heading into autumn, winter, this is a colour palette I tend to gravitate towards. I really love the look of that, especially even for a Friday Pattern Company saltwater slip dress with maybe a turtleneck underneath for a bit of layering. I think that would work really well with a nice cardigan over the top of maybe a bias cut skirt, like a little turtleneck top and bias cut skirt would be really pretty in that one too. So that is a newbie. This one I really love. Now I have my eye on this. It's called Nadia's Blooms, and I think this is really sweet. It has a look at the block print style, authentic print, but it's a viscose, and it's a really gorgeous hazelnut kind of colour with the muted blushes. What I would love the look of is I think it's the Jacquard liaison dress, and it's like a collared style dress with a V-neck and a lovely little swishy skirt. And I think with a pair of tan boots, that would be amazing on. I definitely have my eye on that one. I need more time in the day. 24 hours is not enough to make myself all the things that I have planned. But I really think that one would be definitely in my colour palette. I think it's a really nice swishy style of fabric, and they're a really great price. So you might not all have the budget for the boutique designer brands that we get in. It's good to get something a bit different, but the quality nonetheless is a fantastic quality because they're all from our European suppliers. So all of these are the Euro viscose that you all have come to love so much, because it's great to know quality's there. This one is really, really pretty. Now it's like a sea glass colour, I would call it. It's in between a grey, a green and a blue, and it's a really unusual, not quite a sage, but with a bit more tad of blue in it. I think that one's called Alina's Tapestry in a sea glass, and it has that really ornate folklore style, I would call it, paisley, really authentic looking print on it with the big paisleys and the big petals. But that one has been selling already, as you can see. There's not a lot left on the bolt, but I just think the colour in that is amazing. I was even thinking the new Emily dress from So Dressmaking from Charlene would be a beautiful one to make, in that you've got lots of different options there as well. I love the look of the V-neck in that with the little ruffles down the sides. I think that would be a really incredible dress, but it has that very boho aesthetic to it as well. These two are the same print but different colorways. They're called Agatha's Garden. So this one you'll see is the black with the red. Very, very pretty print. The trailing vines throughout it. You can see got the air conditioner going here, and the drape of it is really, really lovely. And also I think this is lovely too in the navy. You'll see the navy with the beige and a bit of rust. If you like your blues, that's the Agatha's Garden in the navy and blue background. But I think these ones are really giving the autumn vibes. I think this one is so unusual. It's called Magdalena's Patchwork, and it's got this really interesting boho-esque style pattern with the patchworky print and the mustards and the rusts and the charcoal greys. I just think that is really, really lovely. I'm just trying to find things that are a really unusual print, because I know a lot of you love your different style prints and not just your florals. So I think that one is really stunning. I think that would make even an amazing dress. Maybe the LB Textiles Duplantier dress that I made last year in the Stevie Nicks box. We had Belladonna. That fabric I think would be incredible in that. But yeah, things like your tiered skirts or tiered dresses would be beautiful. Also, don't forget things like dusters this time of year are great if you're wanting to pop things over, like a little light t-shirt. A duster is wonderful to wear with a pair of jeans even. This one is so unusual. It's called, it's the autumn petals. It's like a huge hydrangea print, but it's got the rusted effect. So it looks like sort of antique style big hydrangea print. I just think the color combination in this is so unusual and so different. And I know a lot of you love your lilacs and blues, but bringing that earthiness to it makes it really different as well. And I just think that would make a beautiful pussy bow style blouse, or maybe with something with a bit of gathering around the neck, maybe even a bit of shirring would be really nice. On the bodice, there's that beautiful fibre mood blouse that I made many years ago with the shirring, and it just is so nice to wear. There's also the Victoria blouse from Fibre Mood. It's a really nice sort of antique style looking blouse that would be beautiful in that fabric. There's also the lovely Regalia blouse from Sew House 7 that will just be so perfect in a lot of these prints too, for something a bit more demure. It really suits that antique vintage aesthetic that these fabrics are giving me. And this one is one of my favorites. I have been waiting for this to come in, and of course at Christmas time I saw that they were restocking it and I had to wait till now to get it. It's that really lovely viscose jacquard. It's called the Noir Feline print, and you can see it's got the self-print leopard, all black, so black on black. But what an amazing dress that would make. Maybe one of the Mason Fauve, maybe the Cuba Libre would be incredible, but I can also see that in the new Supia or the Slonge Blush pajama set. I think would be really nice because it's breathable, it's viscose, it'd be really gorgeous to wear. Also things like a robe, it'd be amazing to make a robe, a dressing gown out of that, or some nice silky pajamas. But what an incredible dress or jumpsuit that would make as well. So yeah, it's got really nice weight, nice substance, and not too slinky, quite easy to work with being a viscose. And you see that nice print picking up the light there. And look, I know a lot of you are really into your leopard prints. We just got a leopard print in last week in a cotton satin, and it basically sold out within a day. I didn't even get a chance to show you guys on here. That one was a really nice, soft, like a watercolor one. There was also one called Aurora that was like, it reminded us of the Aurora Borealis, the print, the warped effect of the abstract color. That sold within a day as well. So it really is a matter of checking the website each day. If you want to see new fabrics on there, they don't last. I really have to say things go so quickly. I think there might be a couple meters left of the Aurora one, but yeah, definitely think about checking the website for the new or just arrived section if you want to see what we're getting in, because we do get stock most days of the week. Things will turn up, whether it be new patterns or new fabrics. Yeah, it's all happening here. So we are in the midst of getting power put on in our studio. We cannot wait because the plaster will be going in next. And I'm very lucky that my hubby will be getting some holidays at the end of this month, so he'll be getting that plastering done. So that means we're going to be hopefully getting all the flooring and everything done, and all our racking, and it could be, I'm thinking sort of towards Easter time we might be moving into a new space. So I'm going to have to show you bit by bit all the things we're having done there, but I cannot wait to have more space to show you all a guided tour around and where we keep all our gorgeous fabrics. It's going to be very exciting, and then we'll be able to actually start getting more stock in and showing you guys all the new goodies. It is one of those things where we haven't got the space where we are at the moment to be getting bulk of stock. And I've also had people ask, do we do swatches? That's one thing we'd love to do in the future. Swatches are something we need to get more bulk in fabric to do that, but a lot of the runs we have on things are very minimal, so they do go fast. Another thing we'll be bringing in will be thread. We're going to try and have matching thread to everything on the website, so we're getting a unit of thread. And I have made a choice. I would love to be able to get Resant thread because it is one of my favorite threads. I do love Gutermann, but I love the size of the spools of thread at Resant. They're really lovely quality industrial thread. So fingers crossed we can get our Resant thread stand to match everything. So it's really exciting times here at the Dahlia Sewciety. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about all these new autumnal fabrics. Let me know in the comments below. And I'd also love to hear what you're making this week. If you're getting some sewing done, maybe you're planning on some autumn winter makes. Let me know what you're making. If you're over in the Northern Hemisphere as well, what are you up to? Are you planning your summer wardrobe? Because I know a lot of you are heading into that springtime weather, which I bet you are looking forward to. So have a wonderful week. We'll catch you all very shortly. Take care. Bye for now.